Hey, what's going on guys? It's Greg here, and today we're going to learn how to install WordPress at A2 Web Hosting, one of the fastest growing and coolest web hosts of today. If you're nervous, then don't be, because we always manage to get the job done together, and I'm going to address a ton of questions you might have as you create your first WordPress blog or website along the way, like what's the best way to install WordPress, what's the best web hosting plan, and how do you log in to start blogging. We're going to do it all in one try together, so you can easily just open up your laptop and follow along, and we'll try to go quick so that you can get the job done today. And I'm going to show you how to get a great discount so you can get up to 66% off your web hosting. Because I know when you install WordPress for the first time, or even for the second or third time, cost is one of the most important factors. So yeah, thanks so much for joining in. I'm really excited, and let's get right into it. So the first thing I want us to do is actually just to get a discount off the standard pricing that most people see at A2 Web Hosting. And to do that, you can be on my blog right here at dearblogger.org and just hover on the deals tab. And we have plenty of deals that we publish each week. We try to review a lot of web hosts so we stay unbiased and know what's the best one. And let's just click on A2 coupon. And when you're here, you'll see that you can get 66% off, which is awesome. When I first got hosting, it was only 25% off. And that will be $2.99 per month hosting, which is great. So to get the coupon, just click on this little mock coupon card right here that says discount. And voila. So welcome to A2, and I want to show you a few things right now before we go ahead and install WordPress. The first is that you'll be on the WordPress hosting page, which is a little bit different from the shared hosting page right here. WordPress hosting is shared hosting, so you get all of this, but you're going to also get a few bonus WordPressy features, plugins, and things to make your site even faster. And I want you to have that little edge over other WordPress.org blogs and websites when you get started. The second thing is that you'll get the price of just $2.99 per month activated. So to move forward, we can just scroll down. It'll say the best WordPress hosting solution. And now we can choose your plan. So we'll see the startup and the drive, and that's where I want you to focus. So let's do a quick compare of the startup hosting features and the drive hosting features. So the startup, you're going to get one website, 100 gigabytes of SSD storage, free migration, and anytime money back guarantee, which applies to all the plans. With the drive, you're going to get all of that, except for you get unlimited SSD storage and unlimited websites. So that's pretty cool, and you also get free automatic backups. In my opinion, the coolest part of the drive is the unlimited websites. Maybe you have a side company, or you create a website for your family that's different from your blog. You can host all of those websites on your server. Or if you have clients like I do that you build a website for, you can say, hey, I'll take care of the hosting for you. We can just host your website on my server. It's a nice feeling and a service to offer, and that way they don't have to buy hosting. So the drive is really good. You can see it also gives you 2 times the resources, which is great. But because this is just an educational tutorial here, we're going to get the startup plan and keep a budget in mind. And you can always upgrade at any time. So let's click Get Startup. Next, we're just going to register a new domain name that we can use, and that's going to be the address of your website. So if the domain is the address, the hosting is like where we build your website, and WordPress.org is like your home. Of course, this all costs a lot less than building a real new home. If you don't have any domain name ideas yet, your first name, last name is a really good option, because that way you can start any brand that you're into and that you represent. And it's also good if you become famous someday to control where your domain name goes, so someone can't make it go somewhere bad. If you can't get your own name, you could get your middle name, last name in there, or you could try a keyword like WordPress is what I do. And this will help your SEO and your rankings in Google, because it tells Google what your site is about. In my case though, I'm just going to go super simple and go with A2 WP demos, because that's what we're doing here. And it's important to note that you could also transfer your domain from another registrar, or you could simply use your existing domain name that you got somewhere else like GoDaddy, and then update the name servers, which is something we'll learn about later on, to connect your domain name to your hosting. So if you want to use a domain name you already bought somewhere else, I would go with this option, and then after you set up your hosting on WordPress, we can connect your domain name to your hosting. And this last one, the subdomain, almost nobody does. So with our domain name stuff squared away, we can click check, and I'm pretty sure mine's available. Awesome, and then we can scroll down and click continue. So here we are on the order summary screen, and the most important thing is going to be to get our billing cycle correct, aka how long you buy your hosting for. So in my case, I've had web hosting for almost 10 years now, and I wish I had bought the 36-month option up front because you get the biggest discount. But let me explain. Let's open these drop downs, and we can see that if we buy for 1 month, we get a $10.99 price. 12 months, we get $83.88. 24 months, we get $105.36, and for 36 months, we'd pay $107.64 today. These are all just what you pay today. Now, I went ahead and asked the live chat at A2, the really nice people, to explain to me the discount you'd get for each one of these options. What they showed me in this package price summary is that if you get hosting for 1 month, you'll just pay $10.99 per month forever. There's no discounts, and you just always pay $10.99 per month. If you get the annual option, you pay $6.99 per month or $83.88 today, and that means there's a 22% discount or a 36% total discount. If you went with the biannually or 2-year option, you'd pay $4.39 per month or a total of $105.36 today. Or you got 3 years of hosting up front, you'd only pay $2.99 per month or $107.64 today. And of course, the discounts go up as you go down. Now, the most important thing, in my opinion, or to me, when I get hosting is having a low cost per month and saving over time. As we can see too, if you got 2 years of hosting, you'd pay about $105. But if you got 3 years of hosting, you'd only pay $2 more. And that's a really great thing to notice because you'd get a whole nother year for like an additional $2. Given that, I think the annual option and the 3-year option are really good sweet spots. Make sure to ask us any questions you might have about your pricing summary in the comments below. Just drop those right below the video. But personally, I think paying $2.99 each month would feel great, knowing that I'm getting a better deal on WordPress than so many other bloggers and website designers. So back in our shopping cart, I'm actually going to change it from just whatever we had in there to 1 month, because like I said, this is just an educational video, but I really do like that 12-month and 36-month price. Now we can scroll down and let's get our settings looking absolutely perfect. So we're going to pass up on Drive because it's $2 more per month, and then we're going to customize your hosting. I'm going to choose Michigan because that's closest to where I am right now in Minnesota. It's awesome. You get a free SSL, which I didn't mention. That means you get this padlock icon, so your connection is secure and it helps with e-commerce. We're going to say no thanks to dedicated because that costs money. No thanks to backup because WordPress actually automatically backs up your content for you within the software. No thanks to Barracuda. And the auto install application is something that we need to modify. So down here on the last drop down, you're going to see that you can do none for nothing installed or one of these WordPress options, which obviously we want. WordPress A2 Optimize is like a faster version of WordPress because you get the signature A2 optimizing plugin. WordPress itself is just the default WordPress we've loved for 10 years now. It's just like the most basic WordPress. WordPress plus Elementor is going to give you the Elementor drag and drop page builder, and WordPress plus WooCommerce will give you e-commerce features like your cart, my account, shop, checkout, and all those pages. So if you want to create an online store, grab this one. Otherwise, A2 Optimize is the best because you get that enhanced speed. So let's grab A2 Optimize. Right away, A2 is going to give us our username and password for WordPress. So they just like giving it to you up front. What that means is you'll need to highlight it and copy it and open a note tab. So I'm going to open a new note. Wherever you like taking notes on your computer, just go ahead and paste it in. And make sure you do that step. Doesn't matter where you put it, just make sure you save it. Now let's go back to A2. All right, and it's time to click on Continue. Okay, awesome. We just need to do a couple domains configuration. So these are basically additional services that surround your domain name if you want them. And I'll cover them because a lot of people say, hey, is this necessary? Do other people use it? Well, usually the answer is no. So DNS management can help speed up your website, but we already have that optimizer thing from A2, so we don't need that. I'm going to uncheck ID protection because I'm generally not too worried about the spam I get. I have pretty good security on my computer here and generally trust people. But if you're someone who's really concerned about getting spam phone calls or information from other businesses, then you might want to consider ID protection. Like I said, I just generally trust people. And lastly, we have email forwarding. So that would forward new emails to an alternate email address, which we definitely don't want because you probably just want to keep using your own email. And with those unchecked, we can click continue. Okay guys, almost there now. We're on the checkout screen. We're going to review and check out. And it says, okay, great. Startup web hosting, which is actually the startup WordPress hosting. We got that. We got our domain name. The pricing makes sense right here. It's just the monthly cost of the hosting plus the standard $14.95 of a domain name. We're just going to get that domain name for 1 year. And that's pretty much the price everyone pays for a domain name, about 15 bucks. So you get a nickel off. And then down below, let me know if you have any questions about the apply promo code section. In our case, like I said, the $10.99 for the monthly doesn't apply to any coupon codes or discounts, but I'm hoping you'll choose one of those 1 year, 2 year, 3 year options, and then you'll see a discount right here. But let me know if you have any questions and I'll help you secure that discount and apply the right coupon code. All right, all set on this screen. Let's click checkout. All right, guys, I'm just going to pop in my personal information here alongside you and probably blur out the screen so no one can go on a shopping spree with my credit card information. All right, scrolling down, it doesn't matter if you don't have a VAT number or a GS10 number. We're going to make sure we use the default contact for our contact information and for the domain registration information. Next, go ahead and give yourself an account password for security to log into A2 again. Choose security question and the answer. And scrolling down, we can see our total due today at the top. Next, I'm going to choose to pay with a credit card so I get some points, but you could also pay with PayPal. If you're an international user, that might help out. Or Skrill, check your money order, bank wire transfers, or even probably someday Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm going to enter my credit card. And let's scroll down and let's get our hosting order purchased. So all we need to do now is check the terms and service box. You can choose the email list or not, and I'll join their mailing list because we're becoming customers. And lastly, all we need to do is click complete order, and on the next step, we'll have our WordPress site up and running. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and complete the order together. Let's do it. All right, guys, and by the power of our own patience, we now have an order confirmation and your A2 hosting is set up. You're being welcomed to the A2 hosting community. So yes, on behalf of A2 and myself, welcome, and scroll down, and now you can click continue to client area. And I'm so sorry about that scratchy sound. I think Leroy the cat is ready to finally go out and get a treat, but we are going to make sure WordPress is working first, and to do that, we're here in our email inbox. So as we can see, A2 took the liberty of sending us a ton of emails, like a greetings from their CEO, order confirmation, invoice payment confirmation, A2 optimized installation details, and so on and so forth. But the one I want you to open up right now is immediate verification, which is for your domain name. Open this one up and click here to verify your address. Otherwise, maybe something will happen to your email. So now you're great. You're good to go. Did I say email? I meant domain. But in any case, now you own your domain and you're all set. The email I want you to open up next is going to be the welcome Gregory and Ryan to A2 hosting. We're going to open this and you can see you have name servers. So if you did choose the option of using your domain name you bought somewhere else, you're going to need to enter in these name servers over at that registrar. And that'll connect your domain name to your new hosting so that you can see your WordPress site when you look at your domain name. And the final email we need to look at right now is going to be the A2 hosting your WordPress installation details. Let's click on that. And we can see down here when we scroll down, it says your WordPress was installed using Softaculous right here, which is A2's one-click WordPress auto installer. Awesome. But when we open this email and scroll down, we can see that A2 is so secure, they don't even give us our admin password in this email. And I really want you to be able to know how to log into A2 and not just log into WordPress. So we already have the WordPress login that we put down in our notepad, but to log into the A2 control panel itself, let's go to A2 themselves, just a2hosting.com, and hit enter. And now we're going to click login and then forgot password. Make sure you're human and submit it. We have to choose the airplanes here first, I guess. All right, check it. And then just pop in the email you used to sign up to A2 and hit submit. And they'll make us do the security answer. Submit that. And now we can go back to our email and we get yet another email from A2. So click on the password reset validation and then click on the link. And now we can give ourselves our own brand new password to A2. So whatever it is you usually use, go ahead and pop that in. And then save the changes. And we're in. So awesome. We can click on the portal home and then click secure client login. And here we are at A2. Awesome, guys. Thanks for all your patience. And finally, we're in the A2 control panel. It'll say welcome back every time. Then it'll tell you how many services, domains, tickets, and invoices you have. We can close that password window. And I'll be honest, guys, most of this stuff will make sense as you need to use it. For example, when you need to open a support ticket to get help, you can click here or just post me a comment and I'll probably help a little bit quicker. And you can also refer a friend for $50, not bad. So play around at your heart's content. But for now, I want us to really check out the cPanel login option. So let's click that. And you can see you now have access to cPanel as all the professional WordPress.org designers and developers do. Super awesome. This is where you can manage your WordPress A2 optimized or install new WordPresses on new domain names that you might choose to run. You can do all sorts of cool stuff like take advantage of the email address creator. So you can make your own email addresses. You can go to the file manager where you can manage websites via file transfer and lots of fun developer-y stuff. You basically have your own WordPress development empire and you're at the gates to it right now. And there's actually one task I want us to perform while we're here, which is to activate your SSL certificate so you won't see that insecure or can't access the web page error when you try to visit your blog. So come down with me to the security section right here, and in this row you'll see SSL/TLS. So click on that. And then you'll see a link for SSL status, but because mine's already working here, I already set it up, I'm just going to click Manage SSL Sites. So yours would probably say SSL status. And then in the Manage Installed SSL Website section, you'll see a link for Run Auto SSL, so click that. But like I said, mine's already active, so you don't see that. But keep an eye out for that Run Auto SSL button that you'll need to click. Next, we can click the A2 Hosting logo to go back to our cPanel homepage. And in order to log into WordPress, A2 actually does a really advanced security step, which is to block the WP admin login screen so people can't hack into your new blog. What that means is when you're on your new WordPress blog's homepage like this now, our site is a2wpdemo.com, you'll be able to see your new theme and your content. But if you go to the /WP-admin page and hit enter, you might not be able to see this WordPress login screen that everyone celebrates when you finally get to after you install WordPress for the first time. So back in the cPanel homepage, I want you to come down and click on phpMyAdmin. Then click on your temporary username, which is something like this. And click on WP Users. And this is where you're going to find the username and password that's been generated here to access WordPress. Now, I know we thought we had one with A2 when they gave us this admin and this password back in the hosting order form when we chose the A2 optimizer, but it looks like they've made us another even longer and more secure password right here with the same username and of course our email. So in order to control this password and username, I want us to click edit right here. And then you can highlight the second password, I guess, that they generated for you and copy that. And we're going to paste that in our notepad. And just for the sake of convenience, I'm going to change it right here just so I can remember the password. And then we can also change the admin while we're here to something easier like our first name, because admin is not very good in terms of being unique. Okay, awesome. And then we're going to click the go button to save it. Cool. And I guess maybe I should have warned you at the start that A2 hosting and installing WordPress at A2 hosting is a little bit more complicated than it is at other web hosts. But now that you know this stuff, you're more prepared for WordPress tasks in the future, for example, being a professional web developer, and you'll have much faster hosting like they say it is. So now in terms of logging into your new WordPress blog, we can leave the phpMyAdmin area, which is super complicated, and I didn't get to it until I was like 2 years into WordPress, but now you know about it. And then we can click into the Softaculous area. So anything to do with Softaculous from this screen right here. I'm going to do a command find for Softaculous, and then just click on WordPress A2 Optimize button. Okay, now go ahead and click on the bin right here that'll say all installations. Very cool. And now with our domain name right here, we can click on the admin person, which of course you should know means login. I'm being sarcastic. And voila, here we are in our dashboard for the first time. Congratulations, welcome to your WordPress dashboard. This is what everyone sees, and thanks so much for following me on that bit of a wild goose chase right there. Let's close some notifications here. We're gonna not allow that one, and we are gonna click to our blog here. We can click on the home icon in the upper left that will take us to the front end. And if you don't see that WordPress toolbar, just refresh it. Sometimes it likes hiding. And then you can click on that icon again to go back to your dashboard, which is the back end. So click it to go to the front end as the world sees it, and you can preview what you made. And then click it to go to the back end, which is where you edit things and the world can't see this. That's just how it works. Okay guys, we have a little bit of time left in the video still, so why don't we learn how to change our theme and then make a blog post. To change our theme, you can go ahead and hover on Appearance and click Themes. And you can see our new WordPress blog at A2 is running the 2020 theme, and you also have a couple other free ones. But let's click Add New and get a new theme. And so of course, because you've made it to the end of this video and you deserve a reward for all the work we've done together, I thought I'd get you the best theme in WordPress that everyone's talking about now, called Astra Theme. In my personal experience, I went through a ton of themes, like Daily Theme, so many themes, and I wish I just found Astra right away. So it's really good. It also comes with starter templates, and it's lightweight, which means it's going to be good for Google SEO because it's not heavy like Divi, even though Divi's good and can be the best choice too for maybe a more further down the road, like a bigger, extensive website. But yeah, that's why Astra is amazing, and we're going to install it. And it says update failed, which I've never seen before. Maybe because the internet's not too good right now. Let's try it again. So that was kind of cool. We saw a new button in WordPress that's never been seen before. And I know people are nervous when they install a theme that it won't work, but thankfully it did, and we just need to click activate. All right, that worked. So we're now wearing the Astra theme, and if you click to your home page, you'll see things look different. Really nice, subtle gray and white, and perfectly structured for logo, menu, all that. So before we go, while we have everyone here, why don't we write a blog post? To write a blog post, you can just go back to your dashboard and click on Posts. And here's Hello World, which is the default post from WordPress. So this is just what it looks like right now in the new WordPress block editor. But we probably want to get rid of this post because it's not written by us, it's written by WordPress. So let's go back by clicking on that WordPress icon, and then we can click Trash. And now we're going to go Add New at the top. And you're going to get this new WordPress block editor, which has become sort of the new standard, although a lot of people still use the old classic WordPress editor, which, looked different. Up to you. I think eventually we're going to have to get used to this. So we're going to try it out and start getting used to it. So we have a title called Welcome to the Blog, exclamation mark. And we can just click down here where it says start writing and go ahead and write a post. All right, and so yeah, a welcome post is one of the 3 types of blog posts I recommend because you can tell people what to expect, who should read your blog, and what your plans are, and where you've been. And then that is all stuff we could write here. But for now, I'm just gonna sign it. We're gonna say best and our name, and then a PS. Okay, cool. To add an image to your blog post, I'll show you how to get those for free. You can just open up a new tab and click over to pixabay.com. And we can see I've used some living room images from them because that's what came up. But one I really like is just workspace, category of workspace images. And you might even see some of the stock images you see on different adverts around the web right here because they probably came from here. So that's cool. I'm just going to grab this one because it kind of looks like my little workspace right now. And you can click free download, choose the size and download. And I'm not a robot, and download. And make sure to give credit to the author. All right, cool. So just call this one workspace and save it. So now it's going to go from Pixabay to your computer. And to get it into WordPress, go back to the post. And you can just drop that in anywhere, like in the middle. For example, we could click plus and then go to image right here. And now click upload. And it's going to search your computer, and usually we'll have to go to our downloads folder. There it is. Just select it and click open or double click on the image, and it'll be the same thing. And it's thinking, and now it's on WordPress. So that's pretty cool. Just a random image, and you can make a caption if you want. Just click on top of it, right? And then, we got to scroll down, and then we can write a caption down below. Okay, cool. And of course, you can take pictures of your own stuff on your phone, and then, for example, you could email it to yourself and then download the email attachment and then put it on WordPress as well. And let's go ahead and publish. And publish. Now we can click View Post, and there's our post. So nice job. We have a new blog post, we have a new blog, and the world of WordPress is your oyster. So I hope you enjoy it. I know Astro Theme is going to do great things for your blogging business. And yeah, it's been a pleasure to teach you. Thanks so much for watching, because I really enjoyed making this for you. If you can, rate the video with a thumbs up or thumbs down. That would mean a ton to me. It does a lot for the YouTube algorithm and make sure people see this video and not some other video by someone who doesn't care about you as much as I do. And you could also comment if you have any questions. And we have a great community, so people will help out. Make sure to check out our Facebook group too, called the Dear Blogger Coffee Chat. And yeah, that's a wrap, guys. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Gardner Ryan, and thanks for watching this video on how to install WordPress at A2 Hosting. Cheers.